There is absolutely nothing I love more than some women's basketball lore. Let's be honest with you guys. If you're new here, hi, my name is Justice, giving you all my verdicts and views about women's basketball. And today, I'm going to be telling you about the wildest draft class situation that went down in 2022 when the Indiana Fever not only they drafted 7 rookies, but not only did they draft 7 rookies, but they kept 5 of them. In 2022, the Indiana Fever had 7 picks going into the draft night. Now, off rip, that's already crazy. Because here's the thing. Going into draft night, you only get 3, right? Off rip. You get first round pick, second round, third pick. Baby, they had 7 picks. So that means they probably acquired some picks in different trades and just accumulated 7. Now, usually if a team had 7, we would see them trade those picks for other assets, whether that be vets, whatever the case may be. Rarely, ever do we see a team keep all 7 picks in a draft. But leave it to the Indiana Fever. They said, we got time today. So Indiana ended up keeping all 7 of their picks and utilizing them. So with their number 2 pick, they drafted Alyssa Smith from Baylor. Number 4 pick, they picked up Emily Anxler, who played at Louisville. Number 6 pick is going to be Lexi Hull, who's coming from Stanford. Number 10 pick is going to be Queen Egbo, who is coming from Baylor as well. Then we skip all the way to the second round. We're going to draft Henny with the number 20 pick from South Carolina. And then with the number 25 pick, they're going to draft Amisha Williams-Holiday from Jackson State. And then with their last pick, it's going to be Allie Patberg with the number 34 pick, and she is coming from Indiana. Like that being said, this was crazy because I have never seen a team utilize all 7 picks. Because here's the thing, right? Going into training camp, we know the spots in the WNBA are limited. We only got 12 roster spots. We only got 12. So with that being said, I mean, usually teams are only keeping 1 to 3 rookies. 3 is a stretch. If you're keeping 3 rookies, man, that is on the upper end. So the fact that going into the Indiana Fever training camp, they're bringing 7 rookies, I just didn't see the vision. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't see the vision. Because I had questions because Indiana, what was the game plan here, right? So Indiana's training camp takes place and they are ultimately going to decide to keep 5 out of their 7 rookies. This is crazy in the WNBA. And I know we're living in an era where we love rookies. Let me $150. But the fact of the matter is in the WNBA, to win and be a championship contending team, baby, you can't do it with rookies. You can't. You got to have vet presence, vet leadership, vet experience on that team. Look at the best teams in the WNBA. You know, the Las Vegas Aces, the Minnesota Lynx, the New York Liberty, the Connecticut Sun. The top teams from last season all had a strong vet leadership in 1 or 2 rookies, if that, on their roster. So the fact that the Indiana Fever willingly made the conscious decision as a front office to keep 5 rookies, I was just trying to understand the vision. Now, going into the situation, I'm thinking, okay, maybe their idea is we keep 5 rookies. We're going to play the long game here. We're going to bring them in kind of like in college when a team, when an NCAA team has a big rookie class, it's to develop them, let them grow together, let them, get older together so that by the time in 3 or 4 years, maybe they're ready to cook. I'm thinking that has to be the goal. That has to be Indiana's mindset here. Wrong answer. We were wrong because here's the thing. After the initial season where they end up going 5-31 in the WNBA today, only 2 of those rookies remain on their roster. They end up cutting Emily, they end up cutting Henny, and they end up cutting Queen. What was the purpose? What was the purpose? If I'm them, I'm looking like, baby, you should have just left me on the draft board if you didn't really actually see a long-term vision with me. I looking back at 2022, I just find that just so interesting from Indiana's front office. And let me just be clear, the front office who made that decision to draft 5 rookies and keep them, whatever the case may be, that is not their current leadership over in Indiana. Yeah, looking back at 2022, I just still to this day do not understand what the Indiana Fever's goal was with not only drafting 7 rookies, but keeping 5 of them and then ultimately only keeping 2 of them long term.